If you come to Thailand, you may see a lot of motorcycle in Thailand. But the thing is, more Thai people thinking about traveling across the country is it quite far from them. It might need a lot of money. It might take a lot of time, and also it's the activity of the rich people. You know that. So that's the reason why that it's very rare people to do motorcycle tour by themselves. But for me, I try to show them that if you want to go, go. That's it. Do a research and just ride. It doesn't matter what bike you have. It doesn't matter the money you have. Yeah, you have planned the money enough, but it doesn't matter, because you can find a way to do that. If you have less money, you can traveling with a tent. You can set up at the park, at the national park or something. No need to stay at the hotel or the hostel. You can manage all of that, I have seen so many foreigners do that. If they have less money, instead of traveling by motorcycle, they go by bike. They just bike from Europeans to Thailand with less money, That's the reason why that I try to demonstrate that it's possible. Whatever the bike you have, you just need to check it, make it ready to go, make it ready to across the country, and you have to do the research enough. Because people thinking about that riding motorcycle across the countries may need a lot of document, but I have shown them that it's very simple, The document is very simple. So you just need the document that make them confident that it's your bike. You're not steal from somebody, look like that. So, but I think that's riding motorcycle across the countries. It could be fun just because of that I traveling a lot because I'm doing the business across the country. So when I traveling, I fly from town to town, and I cannot see that what the represent that the city or the country, because at the tourist place it's fake. I would say that it's nothing authentic. If you want to see something authentic, go to a small village, go outside the city. You can see how the people live, how the people eat. It's not just only the downtown. It's quite flexible. When you ride a motorcycle, you have your own vehicle, you have your own transportation, that you don't need to prepare for the table, waiting for like 2-3 hours at the airport or at the train station, because you have motorcycle. That is quite flexible, that I like a lot. That my trip was incredible. I cannot expect that I can see the friendship and very helpful from the people that I meet along the way. Because people thinking that the world is unsafe for you, the world is dangerous. But you know that the dangerous is everywhere, even your neighborhood. Last month, my neighbors killed himself and also killed his wife. So that you think that the world is dangerous everywhere, not just only the people outside your country. Neighborhoods can be the dangerous as well, right? You know that. So stop thinking about that and thinking about people have the good thing in them. When you ready to go, you dare to go, you're allowed to meet the nice people, you're allowed to meet the nice friendships. People asking me that, why come alone? Have a group is better. Yeah, have a group is better. But you know that when you ride across the country in not just only 2-3 days or 2-3 weeks, but almost half year, If you can find the friend or the buddy that can go with you the half year with no job, it's okay. It's good for you, but I cannot. People have their life, people have their job. They don't want to sacrifice his or her jobs, it's okay. It doesn't hurt or doesn't. I don't have the negative for that. I can go alone. I can do my myself. I can find the new friends along the way. That is good for me. So that as my plan, my original plans, I ride the motorcycle from Thailand to Laos, try to cross the border to China, but I cannot do that because they won't allow the solo bikers across the China by myself. I need two agency. I need the documents, special documents, especially temporary driver license that I have to apply. The expenses with the solo bikers very expensive. So that I think that it's okay. If this country won't allow I'm across the country, that's okay. So that I rode the bike back to Bangkok and shipped the bike over China to Mongolia to Ulaanbaatar. So start riding from Mongolia to Russia. I approached Russia at Ulan-Ude. From Ulan-Ude to Irkut to Novosibirsk to Omsk, Yekaterinburg to Moscow. The original plans, I plan to entrance the borders of European continents at Finland so that I have to go to St. Petersburg. And after that, I go to Finland and cross the border at Finland. But at that time, right, Russia, Moscow is around October, you know. Actually, the snow should be come a month later, but I think that's because of the climate change that make the snow come earlier. When I check the weather, it had the heavy snow in St. Petersburg, so I decided to change my plan, cross the border at Latvia, so that I ride motorcycle from Moscow to the borders and cross the borders to European continents at Latvia. From Latvia, I traveling from Latvia, Lithuania, Poland, Germany, Switzerland, France, Italy, and so on, so that across the European countries. Then I leave European countries at Bulgaria to Turkey, you know. And when I arrived in Turkey, it's around January. My plans, I try to cross the border from Turkey to Iran, to Pakistan, India, Bangladesh, Myanmar, and back to Thailand. It looks like I ride in circle like that from Thailand up to the north and back to Thailand again. It's a circle like that. But unfortunately, it's unlucky me that I approached Turkey in the winter season in January, especially in the middle of Turkey. The high hills is around the Akkala that had very heavy snow, in a really deep snow. Then the police told me that they won't allow the motorcycles on the road because even the car, you have to change the wheel, you know, from the regular wheel, you have to have the chain and the wheel that make you safer when you ride on the road, have the slippery with the snowing. So the reason why that the solo biker with the motorcycle had been stopped by the police. They won't allow me to go. They suggest me to ride back to Istanbul and waiting until the snow pass. Yeah, but I was just thinking about that when the snow will be stopping because of this winter season, maybe take some months. So I decided to end up at the Turkey. I sent the bike back home and I flew home so that my trip had done at Turkey. So from Thailand to Turkey, so that I took like almost 5 months. So that is my story, you know. When I back to the country, so that I still continues traveling in Southeast Asia, especially from Thailand to Malaysia to Cambodia, Vietnam, and also Laos. I try to show the Thai people that riding across the countries is possible. If you dream it, you will find a way to do it. If you keep complaining that I don't have money, it's just a dream, I cannot do that, I don't have the money like you, I don't have time, it gonna not happen. You can just stuck at home when you're getting older. you're gonna tell yourself that why I didn't do that, I should do that. You will regret it. So people said when you get older, you will regret that whatever you hadn't done rather than you had done it. So I would say that if you dreams to do something and you think when you're getting older, you will regret it if you don't do it. So do it now, whatever the reason. But for sure, when you're getting older, you will not regret that because you had done it. Do it, and everything possible. Don't let anything make you stay at home. Not just only riding motorcycle, everything. Don't limit yourself because yourself are limited. You can do anything you want to do. Believe me.